Hello and welcome back to my Dominion video tutorial series. This is Adam Horton, and this video is sort of an in-between video between the 100 level videos and the 200 level videos. I'm going to call it Dominion 200. I want to recap what we've done, give you an idea of where we're going, and talk a little bit about how you can get the most out of the remaining videos in this series. I'm calling this Dominion 200. The goals of what we've done so far is just to teach you the game and introduce some basic strategy, get you familiar with a money deck, get you familiar with how the game feels. For the rest of the videos, so starting from the next one and moving on for the rest of the series, particularly the 200 level videos, I want you to learn how to accurately assess a kingdom. I want to at least start talking about engine building, and I also want to introduce some specific card combinations. So what do I mean by the first two items? Accurately assess a kingdom. A couple of specific things I want to talk about are identifying the relative strength of kingdom cards, and then also what you want to look for when you're organizing your strategy to start the game. What do I mean by engine building? Well, I want to be able to answer the following questions. Can you build an engine given an arbitrary board? If you can, how do the pieces fit together, and what will that engine look and feel like? And then, once you've decided if you can build an engine, if the answer is yes, do you actually want to do it? Because sometimes you don't. Sometimes a money strategy is better, even if an engine is available. So, the audience of the rest of this video series should have probably at least played 10 to 15 games of Dominion. If you haven't done this, you're not going to benefit nearly as much because probably a lot of what I'm going to say might go over your head. You should also have a good understanding of the rules and the mechanics and how a game goes. So you don't need to be thinking about, wait a second, why did I just draw 3 cards there? That should be obvious to you if you play a card or something happens where you draw 3 cards. Also, the flow of the game. You build up your deck, then you green. You should be familiar with the way that feels. Also, it would be a good idea if you have a general familiarity with kingdom cards. So you should know what's out there, but you don't have to have all the kingdom cards memorized. It might be a good idea to just find a list of all the kingdom cards, which I will link you to, and just read through them and see what's out there. Also, if you read a description of any given kingdom card, you should probably be able to classify it by how it's going to help you if you have it in your deck. So you shouldn't look at a kingdom card and say, why would I ever want this? Or why would I ever want this as opposed to this other card that costs the same amount? Also, it's a good idea for you to know which of the cards are really powerful and which of them really aren't. And this is all approximate, but of course I can link you to lists that will help you understand, even without playing tons of games with all the kingdom cards, which ones are generally more powerful than other ones. Also, for the rest of these videos, I'm not going to read the kingdom cards to you anymore. This doesn't mean that you necessarily have to have all of the kingdom cards memorized. In fact, what I'm going to do is every kingdom card that I reference in a video, I'm going to include a list of those in the description and give you a resource for finding out what the text of the card is, so that you see the description of the video and you say, oh, I know what these do. Oh, I don't know what this one does. Better look it up before watching the video. That's the idea, just so we can keep moving at a decent pace. Anyway, the next video will be the start of Dominion 201, and we're going to start talking about all this stuff. So thanks for watching, and I will see you then.